A lot of fans around the world, including myself, have been really trying to figure out exactly what will Disney and Lucasfilm, J.J. Abrams and crew be doing something very special for the character of Luke Skywalker in Episode 9. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing is for certain, is that both JJ and Chris, they are doing something extraordinary for the character of Luke Skywalker in Episode 9. As of right now, we really don't know the specifics of what they're going to be doing in this movie. However, there are some hints here and there that give us an idea of to what Disney and Lucasfilm are going to do with the character of Luke Skywalker. And this all comes through the technology that will be used for Star Wars Episode 9. Now, I don't know if you guys knew about this, but J.J. Abrams will be doing something big for the character of Luke in this movie that will surprise a lot of fans out there. Now, I don't know what that necessarily means, but what's really interesting about Disney for Episode 9 is that apparently they will be using the same exact de-aging technology that they used in Pirates of the Caribbean 5 for Johnny Depp that will be applied to one of the legacy characters in Star Wars Episode 9. Now, this is raising a lot of questions. Is this going to be used on Lando Calrissian? I wouldn't think so. Is it going to be used on General Leia? Well, the thing here is this, I don't think so either, because Disney actually flat out said, and so did J.J. Abrams, that they would not be CGIing Leia or Carrie Fisher's face in Episode 9. They would not be manipulating her in any way. So that leaves us with Luke Skywalker, the other legacy character in Episode 9. Now, the fact that they're going to be using that same exact technology that they used in Pirates 5 to create a younger Jack Sparrow. Here's an example in case you guys did not go ahead and see the movie. This was also shown in some of the trailers, so you guys may have actually caught a glimpse of it in the past. But this is what Johnny Depp looks like as Jack Sparrow with the de-aging technology that Disney applied to his face. The same exact technology supposedly will be used in Star Wars Episode 9 for one of our legacy characters in the plot of this movie. So where does this leave us? Well, I think that they could be gearing up for a younger Luke Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 9. And what they could be doing is either in the form of a flashback, like we have been hearing through some of the concept art and storyboard descriptions of a younger Luke Skywalker, or the other side here of what they could do is that Luke Skywalker's Force Ghost is able to morph into different versions of Skywalker that we have seen before in the past. Kind of similar to what George Lucas did with Anakin Skywalker during the Endor celebration. It could be that J.J. Abrams is trying to create a canon answer as to why a Force Ghost could appear younger and or older at the same exact time. And that to me would be pretty cool if Luke could actually change or shapeshift from his older self to his younger self in the form of a Force Ghost. Perhaps Luke Skywalker will appear as his younger self in front of Rey and his older self in front of Kylo Ren. Just a thought. Now, would this be a big surprise to you guys as having a younger version of Luke Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 9? I don't know about you guys, but to me, that sounds pretty amazing. Whether it's going to be in the form of a flashback, or Luke Skywalker in the form of a Force Ghost, kind of shape-shifting into his younger self, I think could be pretty cool. Now, this de-aging technology, I don't know if you guys also heard about this today, huge news, the Cassian Andor series, they will also be using this de-aging technology on, of course, Diego Luna. Diego Luna plays the character of Cassian in Rogue One. Very interesting character for sure. I know that this TV show is getting a lot of criticism because, well, not a lot of people are really into that character enough to the point to watch a whole entire series about him. But they will also be using that de-aging technology on Diego Luna in this TV series. So you can see that Disney and Lucasfilm are really trying to embrace this technology in the Star Wars franchise in order to really do some amazing things. And that to me I think is great news. You know, this also opens up the possibilities of a young Luke Skywalker TV series on Disney Plus. And for me, I think that Disney Plus needs a TV show that's either Force or Jedi related to really get in a lot of fans. You know, kind of like subscribing for that service, because it is a paid service monthly. And that's another question. I'm not quite sure how many people are going to sign up for Disney Plus for Star Wars The Mandalorian and, of course, the Cassian Andor series. We'll have to wait and see. As far as the de-aging technology goes, like I say, I think that there are also other ways that they could be doing this for the character of Luke in Episode 9. Maybe it's in the form of a vision, something that's totally separate from a flashback and or even a Force ghost himself. You know, there are numerous things that they can do for the character of Luke in Episode 9 that will be quite surprising, and I'm sure that there are going to be more surprises than just making him a younger version of himself if this de-aging technology is actually going to be used on the character of Luke, portrayed by Mark Hamill. And speaking about Mark Hamill, he is actually going to be shooting scenes with both Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley, indicating that we will be getting Force Ghost sequences between those two characters and or visions of Luke Skywalker. But I would really love to hear your opinions about all of this below in the comments. Do you think that this is a good or a bad idea by applying de-aging technology to Mark Hamill? If this is the case, is that a good idea? Is that an actual surprise for the character of Luke in Episode 9? Could you imagine how surreal it would be to see a younger version of Luke in Episode 9 as we saw him in Return of the Jedi? After all, they did this in Rogue One, a Star Wars story with the character of Leia. Seems as though that they're trying to do the same exact thing here with the character of Luke. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.